paid for these features. Your car came with them. And 99% of drivers will never use a single one. 7 hidden features, all built into the car sitting in your driveway right now, all free. Most of them save you hundreds of dollars over the next year alone. A key fob trick that drops your cabin temperature 30 degrees before you sit down. A 1-button setting that catches engine problems 6 months before the check engine light. A 2-second move that could save your life if your car ever goes underwater. A button that cuts your AC compressor wear in half. But the number one feature on this list, almost every car built after 2012 has it. You've never used it. And on the wrong day in summer, it's the difference between a $0 problem and a $2,000 dashboard replacement. Let's start with the one that exposes engine problems before any warning light ever turns on. Quick disclaimer before we start, the tips and guides in this video are for educational purposes only. Every vehicle is different, so please use this information at your own risk. We are not responsible for any damage or injury that may occur. When in doubt, always consult a professional mechanic. Number 7, the Trip B odometer. You've seen it. That second trip meter buried in your dashboard menu. Most drivers don't even know it's there. Here's what your owner's manual won't explain. Trip B is an early warning diagnostic tool, and almost nobody uses it that way. Most cars come with 2 trip meters for a reason. Trip A is for daily driving. Trip B is for tank-by-tank fuel tracking. That's the secret. Reset Trip B every time you fill up. Note your miles. Note your gallons at the next fill. Calculate your MPG. Do this for 2 months. You now have a baseline. The day your MPG drops 10 to 15% below baseline, something is wrong. Dirty mass airflow sensor. Failing oxygen sensor. Clogged fuel injector. Here's the kicker. Trip B catches these problems 3 to 6 months before your check engine light triggers. By the time the light comes on, the failing part has already damaged your catalytic converter. Catalytic converter replacement runs $900 to $2,500. Caught early through Trip B? A $40 sensor. Same problem, different bill. And here's what nobody tells you. Most owner's manuals don't even explain that Trip B exists for exactly this purpose. Now, while we're talking about features hiding in plain sight, number 6, the TPMS reset. Your tire pressure light is on. You just rotated your tires or aired them up. The light won't go away, so you drive to the dealer. The dealer charges you $25 to $60 for a procedure that takes 2 minutes and requires 0 tools. Here's what every dealer service writer hopes you never figure out. Your car has a built-in TPMS reset procedure. Federal law has required it since 2007. It's been in your owner's manual for almost 2 decades. 3 common methods cover 80% of vehicles: Toyota and Honda. Find the TPMS reset button. It's usually under the steering column or in the glove box. Hold it for 3 seconds with the key on. Light goes out. Ford and most General Motors. Press the menu button on your dashboard. Scroll to vehicle settings. Find tire pressure. Hit reset. Done. Subaru and older Honda. Just drive. The system recalibrates itself after about 20 miles at highway speed. That is the entire procedure. 2 minutes. $0. What they don't tell you, the reset procedure is in your owner's manual, on the page nobody opens. Page 240-something in most cars, buried between fluid capacities and fuse diagrams. But the next feature isn't about saving you a service fee, it's about saving you from waking up to a dead battery in your own driveway. Number 5, the headlight battery saver. You leave your headlights on, walk into the grocery store, come back 45 minutes later, dead battery. You call AAA. They charge $75 to $150 for a roadside jump. Dead batteries from lights left on are top 5 service calls in America. Here's what nobody mentions. Almost every car built after 2010 has a setting that prevents this. Most drivers never know it's there. It's called the headlight delay or battery saver mode. The name changes by brand. The function is the same. You set a delay, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, sometimes 60. The headlights automatically shut off that long after you take the key out. I had a customer with a 2018 Ford F-150, 3 jump start service calls in 2 years. $130 each time. Almost $400 just for forgetting his lights. I sat in his truck, Pulled up the menu. Lighting. Auto headlight off delay. Set it to 30 seconds. The whole job took 45 seconds. He hasn't had a dead battery since. The setting is in your dashboard menu under lighting. On older Hondas, it is a turn dial on the steering column. On many trucks, it also dims your interior dome lights when battery voltage drops too low. Built-in last-line defense, almost nobody enables. Total cost, $0. Total time, under a minute. Total savings over 10 years of ownership, $300 to $600 in service calls you never have to make. 3 features down. None of them require tools. None of them cost money. But everything we've covered so far is about saving you cash. The next 4 features are different. The next one might save your life. If knowing about Trip B just saved you a $400 sensor replacement, or that headlight setting is going to save you the next dead battery service call, hit that like button. It is the only signal that tells YouTube to push videos like this to other drivers who have been overpaying for what their car already does for free. And if you are new here, subscribe. I post one of these every week. Number 4, the headrest emergency tool. Every year in America, more than 400 people drown in submerged vehicles. Hundreds more die trapped in cars after collisions or fires. Here's the part that should make you pause. The tool that gets you out is sitting 6 inches behind your head right now. Pull your headrest fully up. Keep pulling past the normal stop point. You'll feel a release. The headrest comes free in your hand. What you're holding is a window breaker. Those 2 steel posts on the bottom, they're hardened steel. They're designed to take the weight of an adult head in a 30 mile-an-hour crash. They concentrate force into 2 needle-thin points. Press the post hard into the lower corner of your side window. Not the center, the corner. The corner is where tempered glass is weakest. Tempered glass shatters under concentrated pressure. That's why side windows explode into a million pebbles in a crash. The steel post does the same thing on purpose, in your hands. Commercial window breaker tools cost $20 to $50. They sit in glove boxes collecting dust. Most drivers don't even know they own one. The headrest is already in your hand the second you reach back. No glove box to open, no tool to find in the dark, no water to fight against. Here's a critical limitation. This works on tempered side glass only. Your windshield is laminated glass. It will not break this way. Don't try. And on some 2018 and newer luxury vehicles, side windows are also laminated for theft protection. You can check this in your owner's manual. Look up the word glazing. If your manual lists laminated side windows, this method fails. You need a center punch tool instead. But on the vast majority of vehicles on the road today, the headrest is your free emergency exit. Here's what almost nobody tells you about this trick. The corner is the only place it works. Hit the center of the window, you'll bend the post and waste seconds you don't have. The right move. Headrest out, posts pointed down, press hard into the bottom corner. Not a swing, a press. The window goes. Practice this once, in a parking lot. Just once. With the headrest out, with the door open, feel how it locks into the corner. Because in the moment you actually need it, you won't have time to figure it out. But the next feature is something you use every single day. And you've probably been using it wrong. Number 3, the recirculate button. It's the small button on your climate control with a curved arrow inside the outline of a car. You've pressed it by accident. You've never pressed it on purpose. That single button decides whether your AC compressor lasts 200,000 miles or fails at 80,000. Here's what most drivers don't understand. Your AC has 2 modes. Fresh air pulls outside air in. Recirculate cycles the cabin air you've already cooled. The default on most cars is fresh air. So you start your car on a 95-degree day. You blast the AC. The system pulls in 95-degree outside air. The compressor works full bore to cool that hot air down. It runs hard, it cycles constantly, it dies young. Hit the recirc button. Now the system cools the cabin air. Cabin air that's already been cooled. The compressor works less, cycles less, lasts longer. Recirc cools your cabin 30 to 50% faster. Your fuel economy goes up 3 to 7% in summer. Your compressor lasts an extra 50,000 to 100,000 miles before it fails. Here's the cost math nobody runs for you. AC compressor replacement, $700 to $1,500. plus labor, plus refrigerant recharge. The full bill at most shops runs over $1,000. Recirc button, one press, free. What they don't tell you, most defrost modes automatically disable recirc. That's a safety feature. Your windshield needs fresh, dry air to clear. Don't fight it. The system knows what it's doing, but there's also a limitation worth knowing. Don't keep recirc on more than 20 minutes on long drives. CO2 builds up inside the cabin. You get drowsy. You don't even notice it happening. Simple rule. Recirc for city driving and short trips. Switch to fresh air every 20 minutes on the highway. Cycle them. That single button, pressed at the right time, pays for itself 1,000 times over. And this next one is the feature I tell every customer about. Because the way most people sit at red lights is slowly destroying their brakes. Number 2, auto hold brake. You sit at a red light. Your foot is mashed on the brake pedal. The light stays red for 90 seconds. Your foot stays on the brake the entire time. Same at the next light and the next. You've been doing this for years. So has every driver around you. Here's what's actually happening to your brakes while you sit there. Your foot pressure keeps the pads pressed hard against the rotors. The rotors are still hot from braking. The pads can't release. The heat can't dissipate, so the pads wear faster. The rotors warp from constant pressure on hot metal. That pulsation you feel in the pedal 6 months from now, that's a warped rotor. From sitting at red lights with your foot down, most cars built after 2015 have a fix built in. It's called auto hold, sometimes brake hold. There's a button near your gear selector. The icon is the letter A inside a circle. Press it once. The system arms. Now drive normally. When you come to a complete stop, the brakes lock automatically. Take your foot off the pedal. The car stays put. When the light turns green, tap the accelerator. The brakes release. You drive away. Your foot is off the brake the entire time you're stopped. The pads cool, the rotor's cool, the heat dissipates. Auto hold reduces brake pad wear 15 to 20% in stop-and-go driving. Your pads last 10,000 to 20,000 extra miles in city traffic. Your rotors don't warp. A full brake job runs $300 to $500 per axle. Front and rear together can hit $800 or more. Auto hold button already in your car. Free. Limitation worth knowing. Auto hold doesn't work well on hills steeper than 15%. The system warns you with a beep or pedal feedback. On steep grades, hold the brake yourself. Some cars also disable auto hold if your seatbelt is unbuckled. Safety logic. Don't override it. The first few stops feel strange. Practice in a parking lot first. Get comfortable with the release. Then take it into traffic. Auto hold saves you hundreds in brake work over the life of your car. But the number one feature on this list, every car built in the last 12 years probably has it. You've definitely never used it. And on the wrong day in summer, it's the difference between a $0 problem and a $2,000 dashboard replacement. Number 1. The feature your car has had the entire time you've owned it. Walk out to your car right now. Pull your key fob out of your pocket. Find the unlock button. Hold that button down, don't tap. Hold. 3 to 4 seconds. If your car has this feature, every window starts rolling down. The sunroof opens, all at once, from your fob, from across the parking lot. It's called Global Open. The official name varies by brand. Volvo calls it Remote Window. BMW calls it Convenience Opening. Mercedes, Audi, most General Motors, trucks, most Fords, Volvos, Chryslers, even some Hyundais and Hondas, they all have it. Most owners don't know it exists. Most fobs reverse the action too. Hold the lock button down. The windows roll back up. The sunroof closes. You forgot to close them in the rain? Now, you don't have to. Here's why this matters more than any other feature on this list. The interior of a car parked in 90-degree summer sun hits 140 degrees in 30 minutes. NHTSA verified that data in pediatric heat studies. The dashboard polymer breaks down at those temperatures. The leather dries out and cracks. The electronic modules behind the dash slow cook every single day, every summer, every parking lot, every commute. Your dashboard is baking. A cracked dashboard replacement runs $800 to $2,000. Reconditioning faded leather seats, $400 to $800 per seat. The slow electronic damage adds up to thousands more over the life of the car. Walk to your car. Hold unlock for 4 seconds. The cabin pre-vents 30 degrees before you sit down. The hot trapped air leaves. Your dashboard cools faster. Your AC has less work to do. Limitation: not every trim has it. Base trims of Toyota, Corolla, Honda Civic, Hyundai Elantra often don't. Your owner's manual confirms it. Look under remote functions or convenience features. Older fobs from before 2010 generally don't have it either. And one warning: Consumer Reports documented a Honda Accord case where Global Open triggered accidentally inside an editor's purse. The car sat overnight with all windows open and the sunroof up. Pure luck, nothing got stolen. Be aware of that fob in your pocket, but use the feature. It's the most valuable button you've never pressed. The feature is in your pocket right now. Your car was built to do this. The only thing standing between you and a 30-degree cooler cabin is one button you've been pressing wrong for years. Walk out to your car after this video. Hold unlock for 4 seconds. See what happens. Drop your year, make, and model in the comments. Tell me which of these 7 features actually worked on your car. I'm building a master compatibility list, and I want yours on it. If even one of these saved you a service call, hit that like button. It's the only signal that tells YouTube other drivers need this video too. And if hidden features are your thing, you have to see what's coming next. I tested 15 viral car hacks the entire internet swears by. Only 6 of them actually worked. The rest, total myths. Some of them might even damage your car. Click 15 car hacks you won't believe actually work on the screen right now. You'll find out which ones are legit and which ones the internet's been lying about. See you in the next one. Every script, edit, and voiceover on this channel is crafted with real human expertise, not mass-produced content. If this helped you, subscribe for more.